Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Aftab Ishfaq. I am a foundation of student at Rehan School, Islamabad, Barakau, Canberra. So today I will become a new Maya. So let's start. Hello Maya, can you hear me?
Hey there. What's going on?
Okay. My first question is, what is solar system?
The solar system is basically our cosmic neighborhood, the sun and everything that orbits around it because of its gravity. That includes
Okay.
8 planets like Earth and Mars, plus dwarf planets like Pluto, Moon, asteroids.
My next question
Basically,
is
a
solar
lot of
system center? What is center of the solar system?
the sun's definitely the center of it all. Every planet, asteroid, and comet orbits around it. It's like the command center holding everything together with gravity.
Okay.
You want to try something? What are you thinking?
My next
Everything all
question
right?
is
You want
solar
quiet there?
system first out of the Earth?
I'm not quite catching what you mean by shallow dark. Could you say that part again?
Okay. My next question is, what is galactics?
Glasses are basically lenses you put in front of your eyes to help you see better. They
Okay.
correct vision problems, like if you're nearsighted or farsighted. And what were you asking about glasses for?
My next question is, what is electricity? Solar.
Oh, thanks. You too. Sounds like you're wrapping up. Have a good one.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Talk soon.
My next question is, what is solar energy?
Solar energy is basically getting power from the sun. Turned into electricity using things like solar panels. It's renewable and doesn't create.
Is
You're not.
asteroid?
I'm not sure what you meant by Skype. Were you thinking of something else, maybe?
Okay. My next question is, what is solar system
What's the next
orbit?
question you were gonna ask?
Okay. My next question is, how to choose the right system?
What kind of system are you thinking about choosing, like for tech or for something else? It's a pretty broad question. If you can give me more specifics, I can help you figure out what to look for.
Okay. My
Taking your
next question
time,
is,
no
what is
rush.
solar energy?
Solar can mean a bunch of things. Most likely, when we're talking about energy, it means related to the sun, like solar panels, solar power, solar system.
Okay. My next question is, what is
Right. Sounds like maybe you're
grocery
wrapping up
and
for now. Okay. Sounds like you're finishing up for now. Catch you later. Sounds like you might be done for today. Talk to you soon.
okay? My next question is, what is
Like a backup plan or going back to something? What were you thinking of when you asked that?
okay? My next question is, what are main of components of solar system?
Still there. Could you try rephrasing that a little? I'm not quite getting what you mean by owners also the system. What exactly
Okay.
are you
My next question
trying to
is,
ask?
what is an inverter?
Being a voice bridge between people who don't share
Okay. My next question
the
is,
same
what
language.
is gravity?
Gravity is what pulls everything towards each other. That's why you don't float away. It's the force that keeps us on the ground, makes apples fall from trees, and keeps planets orbiting the sun. Anything else on your mind?
Okay. My next question is, what are solar panels? Okay. Question is, what is solar called? Please give me answer. Sorry, was my net issue. And my
Hi
man
there.
question is, how how do solar call? What is solar call?
It's about solar cells, like little power plants that turn sunlight directly from farms. You went quiet. Are you still with me? Still here? Take your time, no rush.
Okay. My next question is, what is productivity technology?
Mm. Productivity technology is pretty broad. It can be anything that helps you get more done. Most often it means tools like project management software, note-taking apps, calendar programs, or even tech that automates tasks. Think of anything that helps streamline work or free up time. Is there a specific tool you were thinking about, or were you just curious about the general idea? No worries if you're still processing. Just let me know when you're ready for the next question.
Okay, my next question is what is receiving electricity?
I'm not quite catching what you mean by the same activity. Could you say that part again?
Okay, my next question is what is inverter?
An inverter is a really important piece in solar setups. Basically, solar panels make electricity as DC or direct current. But most homes and the power grid use AC or alternating current. So an inverter takes that DC power from your solar panels and converts it into AC power that you can actually use to run appliances, lights, everything.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
my next question is
Okay,
how
so
long do solar panel last?
how long do solar panels last? That's a good question. Most solar panels come with a 25-year performance warranty, meaning they'll still be producing around 80% of their original power after 25 years. But a lot of panels actually keep working well beyond that. We're talking 30, 40 years, even longer for some. Panels themselves don't really die, they just get a little less efficient over time. Does that answer your question?
Okay, my next question is what are the benefits of solar energy?
Movements of solar energy. I think you might be asking how solar energy gets around. Well, sunlight travels all the way from the sun to Earth, and solar panels capture that light and turn it into electricity. That electricity either goes directly to your home or business or gets stored in batteries for later. Also, solar power systems can be grid tied or off grid, so they might move power between your house, the grid, and batteries depending on the setup. Does that make sense as a start?
Okay, my next question is what are the digestive solar energy?
Give me just a sec to check. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Globally, solar power jumped up 30% in the last year, reaching almost 2,800 terawatt hours. Actually, solar and wind provided way more new electricity capacity than anything else, 6 times as much as all other sources put together. Specifically in Pakistan, solar now makes up about 32% of their energy mix as of recently, which is a big jump from just 2.9% in 2020.
Okay,
They have over 5 gigawatts of rooftop solar installed right now. Pretty significant growth, huh?
my next question is what is so my next question
I'm
is
not
what
quite
is
catching.
fluctuating?
What's most interesting about solar to you? That's a broad question. What stood out to you from what we were just talking about? Like, are you thinking about how much it's growing in Pakistan, the sheer amount of power it's making globally, or something else?
Okay, what is solar energy in our Pakistan?
Let me take a quick look. Okay, so Pakistan's energy situation is pretty interesting right now. They're actually pushing hard to get to 90% renewable energy in the next 10 years, and solar is already becoming a big part of that picture. As of about February this year, coal was the main source at just over 30%, but hydroelectric was second at around 23%, nuclear at almost 19%, and solar is climbing up quickly.
The next question
Dealing
is,
with a lot of challenges though.
why should we
Mm,
use solar energy?
Good question. Well, the biggest thing is that it's renewable. Sunlight's not going to run out anytime soon. Unlike coal or gas, solar doesn't pollute the air when it makes electricity, which is huge for the environment. Plus, it can actually save people money long term because once the panels are up, the sun's doing most of the work for free. What specifically makes you wonder about using solar, or what are you thinking about when you ask that?
Okay, my next question is, what is
Okay.
networking?
I think you're asking about natural marketing. That's interesting. Natural marketing, or sometimes called authenticity marketing, is basically building trust with people by being genuine. Instead of aggressive sales tactics, companies focus on sharing real stories, being transparent, showing what they stand for, and building relationships. More like having conversations than just making ads. Does that sound about right? Does that clarify for you? Take your time, no pressure to jump to the next question if you're thinking through something.
Okay, so my next question is, Maya, what is classic energy?
Let me pull that up. Okay, so plastic actually isn't a type of energy itself, it's a material. It's basically a strong plastic used in industries like energy and construction because it doesn't conduct electricity, is flame resistant, and can handle a lot of stress. They use it in things where you need strong insulation and durability. Does that make sense?
My next question is, what is the seed called?
Are you asking what the seed is called that's connected to glassstick? No, glassstick has anything to do with seeds directly. It's a type of strong, durable plastic material used for construction and electrical work. Could you be thinking of something else?
Okay, my next question is, what is fuse?
Screws are pretty basic. They're fasteners that have a helical ridge wrapped around a cylindrical shaft. We basically twist them into material to hold things together. They're everywhere in building construction, machinery, pretty much anything where you need two things held firmly together. Is there something specific about screws you were wondering about? Still there? All right,
Okay,
take your time. No rush at all. Just checking in. Are you still there, or
my
should we
next
wrap things
question
up?
is, what is what is
I'm not quite.
circuit breaker?
Circuit breakers are basically safe devices that protect electrical circuits from getting damaged. Think of them as automatic switches. If too much electricity starts flowing through the circuit, they flip off to stop the flow and prevent fires or damaging appliances. When the issue's fixed, you just flip them back on. They're the reason your lights don't explode when there's a power surge.
Okay. My next
Make
question
sense?
is what is sanding effect?
Just pulling that up quickly. Okay, so sanding effect can actually mean a few different things. Basically, sanding changes the texture of a surface, making it smooth, giving it a specific pattern, or even removing things from it. In art, people use it to create textures or reveal layers underneath paint. And apparently, in digital design, you can create a sand dust effect in programs like Photoshop for graphics or
Okay.
animation.
My next question is where is okay. My next question is how do you size our solar system?
That's a pretty big question. Let me quickly. Okay, it sounds like you're asking how to set up solar for a home. First, someone figures out what your energy needs are. Then they check if your roof even works for solar, like how much sunlight it gets and how the roof is positioned. You'll need to get permission from the local government and your electricity company too. Then they
Okay.
install the panels themselves, and once it's all up and running, someone inspects everything to make sure it's safe before they connect it to the grid. It's actually a pretty
Next
involved
question is
process. Are you thinking of
what
solar
is
panels yourself?
religion?
Religion is a okay. Sounds like you're right. Talk to you soon.
Okay, what is circuit?
A circuit is basically a complete path that electricity flows through. It starts in a power source, like a battery or wall outlet, runs through components like lights or appliances, and then goes back to the source. It has to be complete. If there's a break in the path, nothing works, like a loop for electricity.
Okay, what is power?
Power's basically how quickly work gets done or energy gets used. Like a bright light bulb uses more power than a dim one because it's using energy faster. You measure it in watts, that's why you see large light bulbs and appliances. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is what is belief Mosel?
I think I caught your name, Jose Neswar, and you mentioned something about Mosul. Could you clarify that a bit? I'm not sure I quite got that part.
Okay, my next question is what is system level decision?
System robot could mean a few things. A robot is basically a machine that can do tasks automatically, like assembling cars, cleaning floors, or even exploring Mars. And those robots usually use several complex systems, like motor system for movement, control system to tell it what to do. Is that what you were thinking about?
Okay,
Just letting you know I'm here
my
when you have
next
another
question
question.
is
I'm not sure I caught that
what
completely, what were you
is
trying to say
Roy?
there? Let me tell you what that is. Okay, so Roy can actually be a few things. So it's a name, like for a boy, and it means red originally. It can also be a surname from India and Bangladesh that means king. Apparently, there's even a slang version in Australia for fashionable guy. Which were you thinking of?
Okay, bye bye. So this was my time is over, and I hope you like it. See you in the next Maya and Allah Hafiz. Pakistan Zindabad, Rehan School Zindabad, and Allah Hafiz.